Good evening, good night, good morning. This is the continuation of our earlier stream, naming the Iron Volcano, which we really should have done first. Hey, did what had to be done. And a massive cloud of carbon dioxide come out and attack us. Teach me to make sure I look next time before I bust into any shielded areas of gases. We are just waiting for the game to load up. I apologise if there are noises behind me. The dishwasher is running. Don't know what that'll sound like. Video. Here we go. Continuing. So, we let out this big cloud from here where the obsidian was. Of much carbon dioxide on the board. We are now going to just obliterate this chunk here. Yes. Yeah, we'll do that. All this carbon dioxide can get to our couple of machines here. Once we've got this satisfactorily set up, I will start filling it with water. And we will just abandon it and leave it to its devices. Our wire is going in now. It needs to be done. We've got all these conveyor rails in place. We will set them up when we are ready. With the use of the snipping tool, we can do this whenever we're ready. This will be the exit point. The piece of iron will get temperature checked here. If it can go out, it will go out. If it's the right temperature to leave. If it's not, it will go through, carry on back around again to lose some more temperature. We will design that as and when we are ready. So that is now up. Place a block there. Place a block there. A bottle emptier on the top. We'll put a little bit of liquid in here just to help cool it off. Actually, we'll bring that back to there. Bring that to there because that will give us room for a battery. That way it can at least kind of self-power itself for a little while. We'll charge the battery up to start with. When this gets going, it will charge itself. And then we'll just brick it in and be done with it, I think. Once that's drawn a vacuum. Right, I think we need to go and tame the other one of these cool steam vents. Or we need to get in here and get cracking on this. And I think as this system is already in place and it's cool, we could just open this up. Right, let's get do the ladders as priority. Way too high a priority, but never mind. Hey, no. Should have done it at 9s. And then we will go 8. And we will just uncover this dude. Dig out an 8. I'm not sure if it'll just freeze over. I'm quite interested to find out. Soon find out. We are going to dig through it right now. What I'm tempted to do is just come up here somewhere with a pipe. We can brick in from above or brick in from below. I reckon this will just come out and freeze because it's what, minus 36 in here. That'll be interesting to see. Can't get through this just yet. Well, whoops, really hot, really hot stuff in here. So we had to brick that one up. So we could brick up here, let's say. We could bust through there and run a pipe up. Straight up here and just drip it in somewhere. Yeah. Alright, we can't bust here yet. Unless we want to release all the heat. Have a big cloud of steam in our base. Yeah, you can build what you can reach, which they will because it's on a 9. They will now go nuts trying to build that. This is all floral scent, but this carbon dioxide is... actually, no. It seems to have disappeared since we reloaded. It was carbon dioxide with slime lung in it. I think we've swept up just about everything we can sweep up. I'm not sure if it's too cold. Yeah, we're too cold in there for a buddy bud. Got one there and one here. I would like it if someone would sweep up that grain of sleet wheat. If I come to this, and it's allow manual use, I get it. I believe it's a seed, isn't it? Sleet wheat, or is it classed as? Yeah, it's not there, is it? So I think it might be classed as edible. Yeah, maybe not. About the fridge. Cooking ingredient, there we go. Sleet wheat grain. Sleep only, yeah. That might give it actually somewhere to go now. Known exposure mutation. Ah, it's venting. I will click analyze on that and let our scientist come and start checking that out. Yeah, let's get all this done. If we build a brick wall here and then a second one next to it, we can put a pipe in this brick here. We'll go plumbing, insulated pipe. Make it out of something, whatever's hanging around here. What is here? Granite, obsidian. Right, it will be obsidian, and wasn't going to make it out of obsidian. Plumbing, obsidian pipe. Right there. Then we'll brick it in as well. We will go more obsidian. Just run out. It doesn't need to be obsidian, but we'll do it like that. Obsidian happens to be there. Right. They're all running round to do it, I think. Are they? No, they're going home. Will give us more water. Dripping down here, but it's probably just going to freeze instantly. The place is so cold. Yeah, then we can bust in probably from this side maybe into here, because if we bust in through here we'll lose all our water. So that will run us this what is it, brine, freezing brine. Yeah, that will run that into here, so we'll have double the amount of brine adding to them. And then we will have to go and get fertilizer never at anybody. Excellent. Ah, look at that. We got some sleet wheat. Identified subspecies. And if we set that now, hang on. That should put it in there, shouldn't it? I don't know how you get that in there then. Doesn't seem to have a option. Is cooking ingredient. That is a higher priority, so that should swoop that into there, right? 7. That's an 8. Take off the sweep only. No? No, it should do it. No, removed sweep only. And that should just get deposited in our freezer for now. To keep it safe. While we analyze it. So we will build that. Run a pipe through. Then we'll build another one. I think we need to build another one next to it. We'll just dig through here and run a pipe. And continue this pipe up and put a dripper on the end. At the moment, we're just going to dig. Dig and build. Please just dig and build. Dig, dig, dig and dig. More digging. Lovely. That should get going. I want them down here digging. Come on, guys. These ladders should all be granite, which is what's found usually in the cold biomes. Floral scent, so we'll bust that piece out soon. Piece as well. Level it all off. Yeah, we might as well do a mop command along there. And on this area here, let's check Mima while we're going. 20 and 17. Yeah, you'll be out in a minute soon. Not soon. Let's go furniture. Ice block. We're going to build 1, 2, 3, 4 ice blocks. Now 400 kilos of ice each. And this is 25 degrees. So if we put a container in here, some ice in it, hopefully we can actually melt that and get some more water in the base. That should be a way of doing it. I don't know. Tried that before. Let's have a go. The ladders are all a 9. And the dig command is all 8 here. And our resident Bubbles is busy analysing that, and she'll get the databanks out of it as well. I would bust through here, but I want these Buddy Bud to carry on growing for a bit, just to make some floral scent come through here. Who's entombed now? Well, this thing is, it still won't let anybody build that. That's interesting. That's unreachable as well. So as soon as you put it down, unreachable. That's interesting. We've got a lot of oxygen being pumped out. But they should be able to climb up. Maybe not. Maybe they can't. Okay, let's build that on a very high priority. Yeah, maybe that's why. I'll hop up there. I don't really know. That's probably 3 high there, isn't it? Priority. Yeah, someone can go up there and do those for me, please. Be nice. Nobody's started on this stuff. Too many dig orders. They love to dig. You doing a 1? That's probably because that's all you can reach, isn't it? Yeah. Gonna get yourself stuck in there if you don't dig yourself out. There you go. That's right. I'll give us some wart seeds as well. Nice. Sleep wheat growing. Okay, we gotta wait for that to be dug then before we can that in. Do that piece there, please. Or go to lunch, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Just demolish the place. And this will become a nice place to capture very cold water. We'll pump it up there once someone bothers building this. Nobody's building it because this is all more important. So I can't complain really, can I? Uh-oh, you're going to get stuck down there, aren't you? Now you can get out. How's it going up here? This is down to 6.2 kilos of pressure. And some more work has been done up here. Let's see if that's now accessible. Yeah, it looks like it now, so that can be cancelled. I don't need that. Get rid of that snow and build that bunker door, please. Try not to get yourself trapped in space, won't you? That is now reachable. They'll go and get 500 steel. It was all because of that one tile there, you couldn't jump up. Interesting. So that will be put up to an 8. What are we getting in here? Micrograms now, nearly done. That is nearly a vacuum. Working on it, working on it. Excellent. I think we definitely need cooling up here. This is not going to run without its own cooling. So yeah, that might be an idea. Our own cooling up here. This has all come to a bit of a standstill here. Let's switch it off again. Try and save some water. And start flowing around the base again. Lucky. My flaw with the system is that this does not go through this and around the base. This takes priority every time. We now have to fill a whole tank before we get any water going around the base. Which is not exactly what I had in mind. So if I put a dot there, we can connect that. The water around as well. It's half of whatever's built there. Okay, that should work. At least something will go around the base. This isn't running. This one's running. We'll soon find out because Bubbles will come and finish that. Nearly done. Lovely job. Excellent. Dig it all away. Dig it all away. We don't want any of it. Demolish the whole biome. Yes. So satisfying. When you've been struggling to do something. And then you just get your team and just come and dig something away. Well, I say team, there's one guy. Wow. Girl. They, them. Building entombment, liquid vent. Well, yeah, that's fine. Big errands. Yeah, it's got an errand. It's fine. You can reach it now. I'd like to lock this and come in from a different way, but then we're going to let all this carbon dioxide in, which is probably not the best idea. Do that. Right, it's taking people away from my little big soiree down here. No, I thought you were coming to analyse that, Otto, but you're coming to dig one chunk and run away. Well, that was useful. Thanks, Otto. Thank you. At least this polluted oxygen doesn't seem to have slime lung anymore. We seem to have really beaten back the slime lung with this floral scent. That's quite interesting. That worked. Needed 2 and the temperature as well, so we can't put them in here because it's too darn cold. Eat that ice away. I just want to double but check in the base if anyone's bothered building any of these now. Might be a nice easy way of getting some ice into the base to melt and fill up our tank with a bit of water. We can just leave the polluted ice in here and take all the good stuff. Something just melted, or I saw that. Kind of appeared in the air just there. Could just refreeze again pretty much instantly. It's like minus 38 in here. Ah, here comes the gang. So the dig gang are here. Priorities. Let's do it that way. It's easier to see. Just get all away. Wonderful. And the ladders are one level higher, whatever you put the ladder at. You put the dig one level lower. And then they're less inclined to get themselves stuck. Right? I'm not saying they won't. They're less inclined to. You've still got to keep your beady eye on them. That's looking good. Still haven't started on that, but yeah, that's understandable. This is all high priority work. Where you all going now? Every time. Now you're probably going to build this now, are you? You changed your minds now. This is more important. Oh, no, you're coming up to dig this bit. I want to dig that bit because I could just brick that in, but, yeah. You picked up some steel, and what are you getting? You're getting some steel as well. Oh, you're going up there. You've decided to build this at last. We've been having slime coming in, Artes. This steam. Is this really hot? Oh, it is. Interesting. You must have had ice coming in, and it hit all this that's really hot. And it's raining in here. Right off of the ladders we placed. If we'd placed the ladders one higher up in space, it would have been alright. It wouldn't have happened. That would have just evaporated into space. Because we just lined them up. The background there. Well, it's getting that sorted out. That's nice. That might just help cover it a little bit better. Yeah, nice. Good job. Well done. Back in here. Can't even get to there. Okay, well that's fair enough. Now you can. You can either brick that in to push that carbon dioxide out, or just dig it out. So you might as well just take the time and dig it out. Unfortunately, it's through abyssalite again. Aha! I believe we have a vacuum. Leave so. So I would like to add some water to this room. Plumbing. Let's, yeah, we're gonna drop these pipes. Yeah, let's just do it like this. Better. And then go plumbing. I don't want anything to come in here, so drop inside. We might have it sealed up by then. We're going to just come out and borrow this pipe here. I'm going to attach to that and have some of this water drop in here. That'll do nicely, thanks. Click that on. And yeah. And we can dig that away as well. Rid of that. That'll let all this carbon dioxide through. These guys are eating it like a champ and dropping it back in our tank. And we can make it into reed fiber later. Nice. So priority wise, I will drop this 7s. I'll leave those 8s. This is now done. Next dormancy in 30 cycles. We're not going to get a huge amount of liquid out of it, but yeah, we get something. The main thing. And then what we might do is the water we get out of this will be pretty darn hot. What we could do is just pump it over here, mix it with the clean water from here, and then we will have like reasonable temperature water, maybe. I don't know. See. That's not worth building now. They never built it. So as soon as this pipe's backed up, this tank's backed up, blow around the base again. I think we'll just get rid of this bridge and just pipe it on. Go 50-50, some around the base and some in the tank. But we gotta feed our oxygen supply. We run out of oxygen, we're all dead, so kind of one of the priorities. So this will now be one of the highest priorities to do. As is this little area here. Shall we get rid of the gas pump now? I think we should deconstruct it. Just get a shot of it. We can sweep it out. I'm hoping we won't need to come in here, and I'm hoping the iron doesn't get this far and melt this shut off. The molten iron. I don't think it will. But before we do a lock up, we want some of these in here. So we're going to put one there, not now. We'll have one there and one there. We one there, and we want, say, one there to try and force the heat up towards the vents. Here we can do one there as well. That'll look nice. We'll put one there once we dig that tile away. We can get rid of the... I think we'll just get rid of the pipe segment in here. Deconstruct that one. We'll have to get rid of that power. Just there. What was that power even made of? Hopefully that's something we can... That was... The vent was copper, but this was actually steel. Don't mind if it's something we can use. It's out of range of the sweeper, so I want all of this swept out by hand before we brick it up. We can't brick it up until we've built those and dug that tile out and swept that bit of iron, whatever that is, granite out. We can set that to granite and just let it take it out. Way to do that would just be here. And pop that on the end. But we're not going to drop all our really hot iron down here. No. So I might put in one more bit of automation. I might want a thermosensor in here to turn off these steam turbines. Or to turn them on, rather. Similar to how we did in the other one. And the best time to put that in is like right now. So I don't know where to put it. It's just ambient temperature around it. That way we can kind of have some method of like the tiniest little scrap, this thing will start sweeping, and I don't really want it to. I want it to allow these to run a little bit and get going with some kind of what is it? Only lets a green signal through if the input is green for longer than the selected filter time. Yeah, the filter gate. So we might want to put a filter gate in here, pointing to these two. Where's the automation is? We're at the bottom, isn't it? So we could put one pointing up and then just link it to those. Have some kind of sensor in here that can turn them on when it gets hot enough and turn this off or delay it from running. That would be nice. Doesn't run every time there's a tiny little scrap to pick up. Oh, something's overheating. Just saw that and it flashed away. Liquid pump. Well, that's understandable. It's lasted a very long time. We're very pleased with how long it lasted. But it can go now. You did us proud. Thank you, liquid pump of gold amalgam. But now we're going to swap you for a steel one. Insufficient resources, lime. Well, we're making some lime. We're on the case. We're on the case. We might put a second rock crusher in so that someone else can... Why are you not sweeping up the lime? Oh, you are? Okay, fair enough. Because we've got a lot of fossil lying around the map that we could be turning to lime in there as well. What's that down to now? Yeah, it's less than 5k now. Most places. Over here it isn't. A bit higher. Hey, look. Coffee. Run our coffee machine, which says insufficient Fincher peppers. Well, I think he's out here doing his job, scrubbing them all up. Might have to murder a few of them. I think they're a bit cramped. You're bald. You're getting attacked. That one's bald. That one's getting attacked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and the egg. See, there's an egg that counts towards it as well. Yeah, come on, build these guys, please. Liquid wise, that is got to be built. The one pipe. Come on, build it. Goes. Want this crap swept out of here as well. Get rid of it. We don't want it in here. Take that out. Once that's built, we'll dig this, brick it in, and then we can set these conveyor rails as we like. Come on, somebody bring that. Build that hidden piece of pipe. Ruby's coming. Thank you, Ruby. I see you, liquid pump. Barry. Because these temperature shift plates will put into the 8 tiles all around it, push out their heat in all directions. You don't want them touching anything that, like, it will be wasting heat pushing it into these insulated tiles if you put it down here. So if I put one there, it will push around it here. Put one there around it here into these two, which will then push it into the turbines, hopefully. That will be set to... I don't want to set it yet because I want to figure out how I'm going to stop this thing from constantly running every 10 seconds. As soon as that gets hot, I want that to be delayed from running. So we could have a automation thermosensor made of steel. That's the only spot I can find to put it. Automate. Oh, thanks. And we'll put that up there, and we can mess around with that as much as we want. Could put a second one in here if we want, or move that closer. Actually, moving it closer seems more sensible. Yeah, I think so. Putting it there seems better. Cancel that one. So, once we've dug that out and swept it out of here, we can kind of take a look at the pattern. A bit difficult to decide how to set it to go, which direction you want to go, and even whether we want it to go in this area or not. We can bypass it if we don't want it to. We want it to flow up here by these turbines as much as possible. We could literally just run it there, back, into there, check its temperature. If it's not right, it goes round, jumps back in there and goes round again. So that seems to be legit, doesn't it? Now, we should be having water coming in here, so let's do that, shall we? Boom. Now we can steal some of the water. Go. If there's any digs. Got plenty in here. We need some in here. Before we go digging this tile out and letting it erupt. We don't have any coolant yet. I don't fancy running cooling from the other side of the map, so we might build something here. Here we go. Water abound. That is idle. Once that is built, I think we'll just brick this in and hope that we don't have to come back in here again. We might do. We might have to come in and arrange things. Who knows? Once that is dug out, we can brick that in. We don't even need to sweep that bit of granite out. We can let that do it once this is built. Anyway, errands. Someone should be coming to build that. They can reach it. Yes, they can. How are we doing here? Getting through it slowly. That was a cloud and a half. Crikey. It's erupted. What's in here? Well, that's okay. That's tolerable. That's not ridiculous. It was a good job it wasn't a more dangerous gas, that's all. Now, once we've dealt with that, we'll bust through here and we can come through this way instead of coming through here. Don't have to run all the way down here. This wasn't even supposed to be bricked in as part of the base. It's not really. Camille, are you going to come and build? No, she's not. Maybe she is. Who knows? Come and build that. Ah, good. Come and build that. Plumbing. Put the bottle emptier back on there. And how much water do we want in here? Yeah, quite a bit, I suppose. It's easier to remove the water. Well, I don't know. It's quite easy to add. Let the machine run. Just attach a pipe to it and add some water. Not that complicated, is it? Okay. I don't know if this system's going to work, but we will find out. As soon as we've dug that, we've got a limited amount of time to get our temp shift plate installed. So I am going to place another block right there and a pneumatic door. Will do. We're a bit tight for the old steel because we used an awful lot in here. But we'll make some more. It's fine. It's just a matter of time. That needs building. Now what we'll do is we'll drop a little bit of liquid in here to help keep this cool, I think, because it'll probably flash to steam as soon as we dig this. It'll erupt. And boom! There'll be a big ball of steam in here. At least we can get rid of the granite. We don't have to hang around waiting for someone to sweep it out. And it'll probably be pretty darn hot by then as well. If you build that, what I'm going to do, build this. Come on. Ugh. What I'm going to do is have a drink. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Like it's getting ready. But it's going to be... Yeah, we've still got 200 per tire. What does that give us? Quite a lot, I think, of steam pressure in here. But to keep this as cool as possible, we need quite a bit of water, I think. Before it turns to steam. Right, so if we take a temperature plate, build it there. We're not really going to build it, we're just bringing the 800 kilos of diamond into the right spot. That way we can lock this door, and the person there who has dug this out has to build that before they're allowed out. We know they've got the resources to do it with. Things being built and done. Repairs being made. I might have to come back and make this out of airflow tiles because they can take any amount of pressure. and they won't break again. It seems really long time. I think it would have been quicker just to put a new tile there. Really? Excellent. Things are happening. How much have we got here now? 300. What's the size of this room? The room is 36 tiles. Yeah, I think that might be enough water, you know. Easy to put too much in, I guess. We'll snip. Oh, look. Well, we've run out of water anyway. Oh, fantastic. We got a stable by automation. Yeah, that's still pretty full. We can send a little bit of water up here. Yeah, we'll have to because I want to get that carbon dioxide eaten. Does mean that the cooling loop around the base is going to suffer again unless, before we do that, we deconstruct this liquid bridge. Deconstruct it, please. Ashcan will do such things. Thank you, Ashcan. Where are ya? Miles away, probably, are you? Oh, you can do it from underneath. Excellent. You don't have to go in the base. Well, the best thing to do, really, would be put a flow regulator on there. To do that, by that I mean plumbing. Liquid valve just here. But no, it's fine. And this runs, half the water will go this way, half will go around the base. Fine, it'll do for now. And it's going to run now. I'm going to snip that off for a bit. Then we're going to run it. Some water. Here. Yeah, because they've stopped now and we want to eat this away. Don't want them to stop. Now, do we have any petroleum lying around? No, I don't. Do we have any crude? Yeah, we can have some crude. Not as nice as petroleum. Crude will load. Let's get rid of that now. Right. Ah, I missed the guy. So we need to deconstruct that. Doopy-doo. And deconstruct it. And we'll lock them in. They can dig this tile away and rebuild it. Whoever comes to deconstruct this temp shift plate. Hopefully it's someone who's got fairly quick build skills. Modern digging. Ashcan, it is. Excellent. And the main man. We will lock this door once Ashcan comes in here. Come on, Ashcan, where are you? The game on? Is anything happening? Are we running? Gone to bed? What's going on? Ah, here he comes. Ashcan will come in. Ashcan. Move to there, please. That is now locked. You can't get out. We are going to dig this tile. Don't know why I set a priority. Doesn't matter. Boom. Now. Temperature plate is going to go right there, please, Ashcan, if you wouldn't mind so much. And, yeah. We would like to analyse this, but it's going to get very hot very quick. We'll come back to analyse this at a later date, I think. Granite, sweep. Sweep that granny out. And you can leave. Can't come in, but you can leave. There we go. Boom. Someone's got to grab that. I'd like to click analyze, but I don't know how long we've got before the next eruption. So let's set that to, what is that? A bit of granite. Cancel that. Sweep. I want to test my path. So we want raw mineral granite. Right, so now we want power. We'll need a battery up here. A smart battery right there. Power. We want a, well, I suppose we can run like that. Yeah, I suppose that'll work. But for now, we will connect that in so that we can charge this battery up by our own power. Cancel that. Don't power it. Don't actually do it. Wait until that's built. Okay, hopefully someone will come and do this. And priority battery up. That line. Cancel that. Don't do anything stupid with my wires, because that is steel. Up. I don't want you replacing it with lead. It'd be terrible. Oh, that's right. Just come in here and then leave. Thanks, Bubbles. Should have locked you in or something. Nah, don't worry about it. Only steam. Dead. Slightly worried. Actually, I'm going to sweep that granite out of here now. I don't know how long it is between eruptions, so yeah. Produces quite a lot. 11 kilograms a second. Or I don't know how many seconds. A long time. Right. That will be set to iron. That will be set to a delay. How are we going to delay it? That will come along here. And it will go down. Then it'll go along there. If it goes down there, we're in trouble because we can't get back to it. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. We could go ziggy-zaggy like this. Just miss these bottom ones out. Seems a shame. Or we could go right the way down here and up and down. Oh. Ah, that's a problem. There's no conveyor rail there, is there? Well, that was a good idea that we... Yes. I'm so glad you thought of that, Gaz. Yeah, so we could go in... No, because if we do that, we can't get to there. Okay, well, that one's going to be wasted then. Well, that's not bad. We covered a lot of area in here. And cancel all of it. Because they're going to cover it up with... No, we need steel. We need just one piece of steel. Yeah, come on. You've got to have one piece of steel. Some bloody way. Oh, man. We need a bit of rail. Somebody build me some steels. There's steel here. Make me steel, man. What did I press? I pressed something. There we go. What can we see down here? Do we have steel on here? I thought I would have added steel. Where is it? Ah, there we go. We've got plastic and glass, but no steel. Now we've got steel. 25 grams. Kilograms. Make some more. Make some more. I want more. More. Could deconstruct this and get some steel back. Get that built. Deconstruct that bloody thing already, will you? Ah, did we just deliver steel all up here? That's nice, actually. Cancel. Cancel those 2 bits. Cancel those bits of steel. Lovely. Now we got some steel again. But right in the middle. That's steel. Did I click the right thing? Yes, I did. Steel, come and build it. Bubbles is coming to analyze it. I hope you're feeling quick, Bubbles. Oh, one woke up. And power. Let's make this wire out of copper. Yeah, copper. Cancel that. We'll come up and replace it later. It's fine as long as we build it right now. Make it out of copper for now. I think they'll just stop because they'll overheat. We'll have to bring up some nice cool water. Pump some of this up. There's brine around just to cool things down. Rather than building something, we just use the brine that's already here. I would prefer to get this analysed and get that middle piece done. Before it erupts. Ashcan, if you wouldn't mind, please come and build this. Oh, Camille. Anyone. It's one of you. Somebody. This bit runs past with a balloon. He's just been up in space with his balloon. That's why I'm doing that wire above, so that nothing drops inside the room. And Bubbles is very fast at analysing, but whether we'll get it done is another no. I don't know. Who knows? Thank you, Ashcan. So that means we can now complete this little loop up there. I think we'll just go across there and leave the bottom 2. Seems like that spot's going to be the hottest on the map, right? So we'll just be kind of putting heat back into it again. Just do that. I think that looks better. We might add that to it. Just see. I just want to know whether or not this is going to flow or whether it's going to jam up. Feeling it's going to jam up badly. Right, let's connect this wire. We can snip that off. Connect this wire upwards. Charge that up. Collect that wire upwards. There we go. Now things should get powered. Once this is done, cancel that. Don't build that. Right, that is now 20,000. And connect it. Now powered in here. Theoretically, when this runs, this will run and power that battery and power itself. It will wake up every time it's needed to wake up. We can set that to if it's right. We've got to reverse what we think we need. So if we say, well, we want it below, say, 125, because that's what steam turbines can get to. We've kind of got to set it above. We've got to set it the opposite to what we want. I think. So that will say if it's above, then it'll activate, send it around again. If it's below, then it will send it this way because it won't activate. So just bypass it. We obviously don't want it dropping out here. Bad. We want to take it somewhere else to drop it. Where can we drop it? We could drop it in our No, we could drop it in here. No. Overheat it very, very quickly. Could just build a little tank right here for now. It won't stay this way. But if we just build a little tank here like that, and it's it would look better if it was like that. That would be better. Cancel that one, and then place a ladder there so they can reach the bottom. Place that there. This is just temporary priority. Yeah, get that built. Please do that. Bubbles, hurry up. Bubbles, be quick. Be quick, Bubs. It's gonna blow. Oh God. Bubbles is gonna be in it when it blows. I can tell this is not gonna be good. Come on, quick, quick, quick. You're nearly there. You can do it, Bubbles. Oh God. Don't like this tiny little liquid lock. I want to get it bricked up. Come on, Bubbles. Hurry. Oh, it's going to be close. So close. Uh-oh. Hey, well done. Grab those data banks and run like hell. Ruby. Come there. You, Ashcan. Back here. Get this emergency job, will you? I might lock this door and make you do it. Anybody? Anybody? Somebody? Anybody want to do it? No, nobody wants to do this emergency job. Hopefully it won't turn to steam just yet. Getting pretty up pretty fast though. No, I think it will. A Catalina should be coming to do it. Liam should be coming to do that. Oh, we might be okay. We might be okay. It's cooling down. It's cooling down. Ah. Relief. That can go then. Goodbye. And that conveyor rail can go. Bye. Excellent. We're going to dig all this out once this is rid of. How are we doing for water in here? We probably need some more. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We're just borrowing this tank pipe. Come on, you can carry on now. Yeah, don't get yourself stuck in there, will ya? Sorry, I know it's dinner time, but hey, come on. Blocks need building. Blocks ain't gonna build themselves, you know. I think you're alright. I think we can lower the priority. Go on, bugger off. We're fine. Got enough time before the next eruption. So, we got a little bit of iron here. It's, wow, it's 1082 degrees apparently. And it's just sitting here in this water. So we want it to start cycling around here, right? Right. So if we set that to set to raw mineral at the moment. Don't want that. Refined metal. That will pick it up, put it in there, right? That will start chunking it out around, which is stupendously hot. But at the moment, that's a vacuum. There's nothing for it to change temperature with. It's only when it reaches this point here that it will touch the water. It should be still losing temperature with all the temp shift plates, so that should still be pushing temperature into the water. They are running because it's over 125. This is on. is making it flow through, which is blocking the entrance for any more to come in, hopefully. And then we'll just keep going round and round and round until they lose enough temperature. But really, the only spot they're losing any temperature is when it touches the water here, I think. Oh, and possibly here as well, because that's water too. But they are losing temperature. Is this water getting hot? Yeah, it is. The water's definitely getting hotter. Guys. No, I think this one might be better. The liquid. Getting hotter. 63.9, 64, 64.1. Yeah, it's definitely warming up. Might do it through here, but I don't know. I don't like the idea of that because that's where the molten metal appears. We could touch down here, I guess, to the water. But once it's all steam, it won't make any difference. The whole room will just be steam. But yeah, that's dropping there. Okay. I just don't want to over-pressurize that. That's the problem. If you over-pressurize that, it can't drip the water back in. I think these are just going to overheat anyway, so keep that off for now. We'll see. I'm not going to delete it yet. Stuff and things have got to happen. Gotta go now. Goodbye. Got a little layer here. Don't want too much in there because then they can't actually run. And even if that does go cool enough, it can't chuck it out yet. So, yeah, let's deconstruct that one. Pop that up by that. And then we'll pop another one of these on top of here, facing inwards. And some more crude up. There we go. Liquid. Crude. Enable. Put it on high. Priority. Those two need doing, please. What's the temperature of this stuff? It's dropping. It's lost a lot of temperature. And this is now up to, what, 70 degrees now? I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see, I guess. We might have to do some finagling with these rails to get it right, exactly how we want it. Can you bring me some more rail, please? Oh, more steel to make the rail. Ah. Mission control. I've never used one. We'll see what that does later. Anyone bringing this? Ashcan is. Are you doing that one as well? Yeah. That. Anybody bringing any petroleum? No, not petroleum. Crude. No pending deliveries. What do you mean, no pending deliveries? Got enable auto bottle. Was our where did they get it for that then? Huh? Let's sweep that crap up because I don't want naphtha lying around if that gets hot. Come on, build them. Might set that a bit lower because this is already getting really shockingly low, but we can drain the temperature down to about 80 in that water. Maybe. I don't know. Might as well get every last bit of temperature out of it. That comes out cooler. Right, copy settings. There. I'm shocked that that says no pending deliveries. That's weird. Or low priority. That means there are it's right at the other end. Mind my pan and scan. I do apologise. This thing. Picture pump. Empty. Are you? Because of one tile. Wow. Come on then. Come on, dig that tile out. And then we've got this crude oil again. Dig. That one as well. we need crude oil because we're going to fill that with crude oil and just plop our... oh wow, there's another load of Pacu here. Yeah, they can drop through there. We can get rid of these now. Rid of those, please. And we can replace the floor here. We can. Hopefully, we won't lose any of our grub friends. Oh, we might have to kill a few because we've got way too many. Yeah. Sorry, Mimo, I've really ignored you, haven't I? 18:15. Yeah, okay, you can carry on. What are you like? 20 cycles to go for you. How are we doing? Water is all filling this tank at the moment. We've drained so much water doing this. Crazy how much water we've used. We could have just set this on a little loop. In fact, we probably can now. Just to finish the lot. No, sod it. How much have we got left to do? We are using up an awful lot of our water, so plumbing. No, it's not. It's refinement under the water sieve. And we'll put it a distance away. Then we can just add clean water comes out, goes in that way. Dirty water comes out this way. In there. Hang on. That's the output is green, right? That's the clean stuff. Okay, good. That wrong. Oh, on here. You run that. We're going to run it. Whether you like it or not, you're going to run it. Right, then we can kind of just recycle the same water all over again like we did with the toilets. Because we are kind of running out of water at the moment. We've got lots of other sources of water to tap into. How's our temperature going? How's the temperature on there? It's 100 degrees now. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That was a lot hotter than that before. And all the temperature plates have warmed up a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Nice. I think I'll put another obsidian tile right there, but we'll keep it in case we want to come in. I think that's quite nice. That seems to have worked quite nicely. Why do they get here and then they turn around and go back? That's very annoying. Ah, someone's stickered. Sticker bombs. Ah, so I like sticker bombs. Did you come all the way there and just build one pipe and run away? I'm sure you did. Erupts in 0.4 cycles. So the trick is, when it's running properly, you want it to at least run fast enough to get rid of whatever it erupted in one eruption. The amount that it puts out, you've got to try and get rid of that. Drop it out here. Oh, it has dropped some out, look. When it gets low enough temperature. So if it's above 80 degrees, it's sending it back round again at the moment. And this is 75 degrees, this water, so not really going to lose much more. Yeah, it's getting there. 80, 89. And I want to fill this with fruit pretty much up to here. They have to come to here to actually get it. Then we can delete this ladder eventually and put a sweeper in. Send it where we want. We can put a little temperature sensor right here. in the water. Another one of these guys. We can do that. No, we can't. We're restocking our supplies of silver, so we'll let them get on with that for now. Rebuild it up. So how are you doing? 85. That's about to erupt. So I'm going to put this up to proper 125 and let that send it out. Right as I clicked it to show you. End of cycle save happens. So it's now the right temperature, so it's turned off and it just sends it out and it will drop it in this bucket of crude oil that we've got waiting, which will be quite full by the time we're done. We leave that on 125 this time. What steam turbines can reduce the temperature to. We'll just leave it at that. Still got a little bit of power in the battery. But even if that wears away, when we get steam, that should generate power, regenerate the power of the battery, and then it should all kick into power again. But I'm not sure we've got enough water in here for it to turn to steam just yet. Going to erupt again in a few seconds. Can't get in there, Ruby. You can just build that tile and go. There's no automation on this, so I'm just going to suppress that because that's annoying. Get rid of that bottle emptier. Construct. Gonna lay some piping, plumbing, insulated pipes. No, let's get this pipe here. And before this gets running, we could put in some bridges here. I'm going to build them out of obsidian. There and there. Priority very high. Hurry up. I don't know if we're going to get steam anyway, so... About to go. 2 seconds. Here it goes. Here comes some iron. See, that's what I don't like. I don't like it snatching the iron immediately as it sees some. That is set to above 7 degrees, which it is. We could set that to above 125. Right, and make it control the sweeper. That's too hot, so it's running around the back again. Means it's preventing this from being able to put out onto the line. It can't because it's blocking it. Hopefully that won't jam up, but I'm not convinced that that's the case. As long as this is long enough to give you some spaces from one kind of eruption of iron. You've got enough spaces on here to... If this is really fast volcano and produces too much, then it wouldn't actually... This probably wouldn't work. It would jam up. That'd be too much on there because there's 20 kilos on each packet. Little basket thing. But by running that through behind it, we didn't really even need the bridge. Could have just run it behind it without the bridge. As long as you run it behind it, it's fine. I like putting the hottest material as possible right next to the steam turbines. So let's go liquid pipes now because, oh, it seems like we've got steam doing weird things here. There we go. Now we've We've actually got steam. We've got a certain amount of steam in here. All the water's gone. There you go. How much pressure have we got? 78 kilos per tile. That seems legit. That's not showing any signs of being blocked. Oh, this should be dropping heat into the tiles, and I mean, there's a lot of temp shift plates in here and they're going to take a lot to absorb before it actually starts running the steam turbines. So we'll keep an eye on this, because I know I'll forget and this will overflow and we'll have crude oil everywhere. Huge mess. That's going to happen. All right, this now can be snipperooed. Okay, we can snip it. Where are we going to snip it? There. Snip it there. Liquid bridge needs to go. Goodbye, because you're facing the wrong direction. So intake is there. That's correct. And output there. Okay. That powered. It's waiting filtration. So. We've got quite a lot of water in here. That might be too much. We might have to filter a little bit of it out. That's fine. We can do that. Get rid of that bit, please. Put that in. Ah, that was clean water. I forgot. Someone come in to put some sand in here. Nisbet is. Well done, Nisbet. Thank you. So this has now got no power. Run out. Steam's 113 degrees. It's not hot enough to run the turbines. And this is all chunking out at 126.4 degrees. Which is odd, because I was at 125, so... Must be gaining a little bit of temperature after it's left that sensor, which is in these two tiles here. But now we've got iron sat there, waiting to be used. And we'll cool it down, and then we'll put a sweeper in here, and once it's cooled to a certain temperature, we'll fire it all the way over to here, where it can be dropped in this dropper there. Where's that? That comes from here, so that's quite convenient. We can just attach to that conveyor rail once we get it around there. Run it through here. It'll be a bit of a journey, but it's fine. Once it's cooled down to the right temperature, it'll be okay. So we just got to wait for that to erupt again. When does it go dormant? 12.5 cycles. Isn't that right? You know it. You know that's going to happen. By the time they've filled that with crude, it'll have gone dormant for God knows how long. 70 cycles every 112. It's gone for like 40 odd cycles. Or even runs again. Okay, well, this is all set back up to normal, but there isn't much water in here. We ought to connect that again, but yeah. These have disappeared, so we definitely got some. We can set this to store liquefiable ice. I'm not going to store 20,000 though. I want to just store 1,000 and see what that does. Well, actually, one tile is 1,000, isn't it? So, yeah, Sodic, just do the full 20,000. Let's go to furniture and put some ice blocks in again. As soon as they're delivered, they'll probably just melt. So, fine. How many reed fibers? We've got 226. We can put another painting in some of these rooms. These ones need a painting. Why copper ore? Yeah, cancel copper ore. Don't do copper ore. Let's see what else we can choose. We got... You can do iron ore. Do steel. The wolframite and gold amalgam. We don't have a huge amount of copper ore yet. Interesting. We got copper volcanoes, but not copper ore volcano. Someone must have just got there to deliver their bucket and then went, nah, sod it, and ran off. Oh, is this powered now? Something's happening. Yeah. We want both of these running, so we'll just link it together and see if that works in parallel. Seems to be. Might have too much polluted, no, too much clean water coming out. No, it seems okay. There's a bit of space. This one's not actually running. It says pipe blocked. Ah, that's pathetic, isn't it? It's very silly. We have to put a... To do that, we have to snip that off there so it can jump over and flow in, and that can join it. A bit like we did with the natural gas. So we're going to run a coolant pipe. Yeah, we are. How are we going to run a coolant pipe? I don't really know. Don't ask me. I just work here. So for now, we're going to run it through that. We're going to run it probably into this and up. I'll have to go one higher. I don't want it to go one higher. I want it to go a bit like the other one did. Up and over. Then round and down. Excellent. That, I'm going to leave this pipe because we might need that for sending liquids out to outer space. Please, man. Yeah, we need some more room here in that case. We could come down here instead. Cancel that one. Nipperoo that one. We'll have to put some bridges in to give it direction and all that stuff. And change some, cancel that there and cancel the middle one on each of those and replace it with gold. Because that's a better conductor. Radiant pipe, gold, gold, and gold right where that lands. That will happen. That will get built. At the moment, that ladder is there so that they can actually reach the iron ore if they need it. Which is useful because it means they can build this pipe. We'll run a cooling loop up here and it'll just be made of, you know, brine at like 5 degrees or something. This is just insta-freezing, I think, isn't it? It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Just demolish that, will you? I might have to come in here and actually put a floor in. I think this is just insta-vanishing into ice. So cold in there. But there's no nasty gases in here, so if we put a proper wall there of airflow tiles, we can just demolish this. We can demolish all of this now. Make it all one big happy space. Deconstruct buildings, please. Up to there. And those in place like that. Can't do that one yet. Do that one though. And then maybe a bit of digging. Oh, that's so satisfying. I don't want to dig my plant up. You can dig any of that. Whatever you want to do, just do it. Go ham. Yeah, you can have a great time. Temperature wise, make sure I haven't cut into anything. No, I haven't. Good. I don't want a big steam cloud in the base. As much fun as that is. So what we're going to do is, instead of having this running through here, This is literally just going to run straight to this, I guess, just straight through here as we had it before. This is all going to get got rid of. We'll run the cooling loop through there and through here, not through there, up here, and it will just be made of, very cold brine, I guess. Now we can just drip it back into this tank again. We have a pump there anyway, so instead of running the pump with the automation, which we've got it now, we'll have a valve. Instead, we'll have a liquid shutoff. We'll run that with the automation instead of the pump. So the pump will be pumping all the time. And it will pump the water through there, up through here. And then probably later on, we'll expand it to have more. And I've got to remember to put this back to 500. Dropped it down to 50. I want to put it back to 500. In fact, I probably want to raise that right up here somewhere so we get a big tank full of water. And we probably won't bother warming it up anymore. Snip that off for now. Because it will naturally get heated up by running around all this stuff. It will be running around this as a cooling loop. Hopefully it won't burst in here if we run it through there. Or maybe we'll just leave. Won't bother. Miss it out. Run in here and just fill this tank up with brine when it's needed. Oh well, with clean water from the base. Pop it up when it's needed. Hey, these have got built. They will suddenly melt and vanish because they're on a 5, so they'll probably never get carved. We could turn them up and see if they carve it. They do some nice carvings, not that it's necessary. And did that get any in it? No. Well, if it did, it may have done, and it just melted. So, but it probably didn't because it's on a 5. We'll put it on a 7. Someone might do it. Who knows? Here's a blueprint. That was when we were going to drop our Paku in. We've destroyed this, leaving a nice drop down there, so the Paku should sense that and try and flop a flibber this way. If any of the worms were on there when that was destroyed, these grubs, they would have just dropped in here and drowned. So I'm not sure they can sense the water. Usually, if it's within a certain radius of them, they can tell there's water there. They will go towards it. Well, leave them to flubber long enough and they will. They'll find their way over here eventually. They don't drown for some reason. We can put those in just so that someone's got something to run on, Copper ore though. Wastage. We haven't made any plastic for a while, but we've got quite a lot here. 11 tons. How much is this down? Oh, this is getting cleared. Look, it's getting there. Want to excavate, but then it will spread even thinner, so it'll be even harder to do. I want to bust all this out and get through here, but we'll wait until the carbon dioxide is gone. We might even bust in here and pump some of this chlorine into space. I don't know. This is now running. This is now getting a bit of power. Not much, but it's getting a bit. Enough for that to start picking up. Putting in there and starting to cycle it round. It's building up with power. It's now got 4.5 kilojoules. Get to 20 at maximum for a smart battery. Seems like this one's running a bit more. No. I do see the odd empty square here. Just one, actually. Empty square. Right. That's nice. But this will overheat if we don't get any cooling on it. And this will never cool down. It'll just get hotter and hotter. So we've got to get the cooling running. If we're very confident that we're not coming back in here, we can brick this up and just get rid of this end piece here and we're done. But I'll keep it just for a while in case. Just in case we have to go back in there for some reason. One thing I wish I'd done while I was in there is put in a piece of automation wire on that. It would turn it off, but we could always just put a switch on it for now until we decide whether we want to run it or not, or use it or something. We could just leave it switched on permanently. Don't want to do anything with it. But yeah, I think it's running okay. Look, if we go on to here. Coming out here, it's already down to 200 degrees, 280. Contents 270, 280, 268.7 while it's frozen. Thank you for freezing, so I can check the temperature. And by the time it gets here, it's still too hot. We'll just leave it to keep running until it gets below 125. Which point should chuck out these iron pieces by itself. Now that means we have iron. In fact, I don't see any. Yeah, there's nearly 1,000 kilos of iron there already. We'll be able to run that through here, drop it there where we need it by the smeltery, all automatically. For the moment, we'll leave that ladder there so they can manually reach it if they really need it. It should be fairly reasonable temperature. At the moment, it is, what is it? 71, no, that's the crude. I want the iron. 72.5. That's down to 160 ambient. That'll take a little while yet. Battery is completely fully charged now at this point. And at some point we will probably wire this into the base and we will take advantage of all this extra power as well. But we need a mains power line up here. Then we'll put in a... yeah, we could extend that to there. Have a space for a... what are they called? One of these power transformers. We only need a little one to power all this much. Once this is done, filled up, we could probably move that to the... yeah, that wouldn't be big enough. No, never mind. It's fine. Alright. Keep building. Must keep building. That's all on an 8, so they should come and build it at some point. I don't think there's much sandstone here, is there? No, there probably isn't. More other things. Sedimentary. Granite. Bleach stone. Everything except what I built it out of. That's clever, isn't it? That really takes skill to do that. Runny here. Sandstone. Probably not. Mineral. Sedimentary. Sedimentary. Granite. We could have built it out of sedimentary or granite. It would have been perfect. You know what? Okay. Oh, fair enough. My bad. I'll leave it to there so I can see what I'm doing. And that bit is granite. But, okay. So maybe it was not as bad as I thought. And that will run through there, run down here, run back up here, into there, back around here, up and over, back across. Yeah, that's right. Priority do it yesterday. Sedimentary there, there's a bit of granite right there. I don't think they can reach that, can they? 1, 2, 3, 4 now. You can reach just here though. That's granite. Get that. Do that. I'm sure you can reach it. He went and got some anyway. Or she. How are we doing temperature wise? 137 and we're on 125, so we've got a little bit temperature to drain. Everything seems to be running according to plan. So far so good. More crude oil being dumped in. Grab some of that granite and build these pipes, would you? Thank you. Probably going to come back and rebuild the pipes, but for now we just want them built. This all sedimentary. Where's the granite? This bit's granite. We're going to need quite a bit of it. There we go. That out. I don't want to get too carried away with this excavating until all this carbon dioxide has been eaten by these machines. See, that's running now because we bridged over it. Even though that's the correct liquid coming out, it was still saying blocked. Odd. Very odd. 32, 31. I think the temperature's going up now instead of down. No, yeah, it's getting a bit crazy. Seems like the pipe is long enough. The transit line is long enough to cope with one full eruption from this volcano, and as long as it can cool it down and chuck it out before that erupts again, then I'm happy. This might not even need cooling at this rate. By the time it erupts again, it'll have already cooled down. We'll cool it. We'll have to cool it. We'll run that brine around. Talking of brine, I do want to double check. This is actually making any liquid now, or if it's instantly freezing. I believe that's instantly freezing. Yeah. There's ice here that's probably expanding. Yeah. Oh, whoops, wrong down. If you look at the third one down, ice, sandstone, brine ice. It's just going up. That number is going up. So it's not actually making any liquid for us because this is so cold. Which is annoying because it means we need to build a tank. And we're all out of materials. Well, we can build it out of iron now because we have an infinite source of it. Yeah. Plane, let's go 1, 2 above there so they can not bang their heads. And we will build ourselves. How are we going to do this? About there for now. Our little tank. And then we'll deconstruct that probably. You will build over it. Yeah, there you go. They can get in there because it's a ladder. We'll build that right up to there eventually. Probably take up a big space of this, but for now we just want somewhere to catch some. And they're not going to be able to get down this side, are they? So we're going to need a ladder here. And where are we going to put it? Up here. Yep, you can go there. We'll have to get rid of that. Minute, it's annoying, but Priorities. Yeah, that's all ridiculously high. Okay, go do that. After you've done this. This first, then that. No? Well, it doesn't really matter which order you do it in. As long as you get it done. I'd like to watch this for a little bit longer. I think it's getting close to... It is. It's chucking some more out. I can see that there's bare empty patches here now. These are coming out at 124.9. That's good. That's basically exhausted as much of the heat out of it as it possibly can. That's erupting in 0.4, so that's got rid of all of that in plenty of time before the next eruption. Jolly good. They can come in and grab that. When that ladder is removed, they won't be able to reach it by hand. And that'll be on purpose, so that they can't take it while it's too hot. Give it a chance to cool down once it's come out and dropped in this crude. Well, these warmed up a little bit. They're on 49, 48. Now we have a tank of water just sat here, because this is now on a loop. If we're not going to add any more water to this, what are we going to do with this tank? Are we going to put it back in here? Back in the system? Put it back in here? I don't know. Whatever we do need some water back in this, because otherwise we're going to run out of oxygen. And we have so many backup tanks that I don't think we would run out for a very long time. Wow, got a frog in my throat. Can't speak. So yeah, we'll do that now. I do want to put in the liquid valve, which would be a good idea. We can make it out of iron ore now. We could put it underneath, and then they wouldn't need to go in the base to sort it. But we'll put it there, because I think it looks a bit better. And then we'll run a pipe out of it, there, and into it, there. That way it won't keep doing this business. The pipe will be, have a blob in every section. That would just be half the size. Should put it here. No, that's fine. No, that's fine. I'm happy with that. They all gone down there to dig. Yeah, I don't blame them. I gave them jobs to do. No, they haven't done anything. A little tiny pocket of polluted water. Well, that's annoying. Put a ladder there. Another one, say, there. Yeah, I'll put one there. Priority, whatever that is. Right, build stuff. Dig stuff. Do stuff. Did you come all the way down here just to dig one tile and run away? Yes, you bloody did, didn't you? I know you did. I should lock this door and make you stay in here. We can't now. We've dug all that away. Oh well. This kind of chicanery business is pointless now. Get rid of it at this point. Oh, the plant's gone inoperable. We'll put a tile there just so it's got something to hang from. There you go. Deconstruct buildings. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that and that. We'll cancel the ladder. There. Put this ladder back into position. And probably get rid of this piece because it seems pointless, doesn't it? It's not going anywhere. Yeah. We'll just extend this fire pole down instead, I reckon. Get rid of this. Things are getting slowly eaten away. Oh, are you still dormant? Yeah, you're still. Hello. I was hoping there was a volcano there. Might be a possibility we could run a chute from this down so we could drop magma from that one down. Might be possible. Who knows? People running around. I think I'm doing too many jobs all over the place again, so they're not really doing anything. Ah, here we go. This is running again already. That seems fast. And you know what? That might be enough crude for now. Yeah, you can stop. When that one's done, that can stop. When that empties that bucket, someone might be on their way with another one, but yeah, who cares? Actually, there won't be. This has got one on it, so they won't have a job. Right, we'll leave them there for a bit in case we want to add some more, but I don't think so. Oh, I think this had all been delivered to, but hadn't actually been built. So, yeah, a lot of this was actually done. Build those two. Build that one, and we nearly got a complete loop. You build this? It doesn't say you can't. Yeah, it says awaiting delivery, so you can build it. You can reach. That's good. That's correct. How it should be. You're going to put sandstone on there, aren't you? Yes, you are. It's just not. No, what? I should have left it. I should have left it. I thought that was already there. Okay, never mind. My fault. So once that's done, we'll finish this loop around. These are getting hotter slowly over time, each time that erupts. And this runs for a bit. These get a little bit hotter than last time. A couple of degrees more. We need to get some cooling on them. Otherwise they'll not be happy. Till I can shut it in a box with a gas, with putting the liquid on the floor. It doesn't need much. It just gives it something to exchange temperature with. It's a bit better than doing the air, whatever gases around it at the time. So let's get rid of that. That might help this carbon dioxide to flow down here. Yeah. Sure, is anything getting done down there with the Tank of Doom? Short answer, no. Nobody's building the Tank of Doom. Well, they can now, because that's done. Okay. I'm not going to bust it through yet, because if this warms up too much, there's a lot of ice in here and it will melt. And then when it'll erupt and pour all over the place. There could be quite a lot of water there that you can't actually see. Wheat grain. Uh-oh. Hang on. Yeah, don't do that anymore. Don't bother with that. Where are you taking it? Storing material. Right. Following this little white line. You're going to go through here. And what? You're going to put it there? You're going to be disappointed because I've just turned it off. You're going to drop your sleep wheat grains when you get there. As long as we can get this cooled in time, I'm pretty happy to just leave this now and brick it in. Would like to attach this to the base so that we can, the main grid, so we can actually gain some power through it every time it erupts. We gain a little bit of power out of it. Because that battery's full very quickly. And any power we're making now, we're just losing. So we do need to try and run the mains power somehow. I don't want to run through that, but is there a way where we could maybe... No. come up this side here. What was that temperature? Yeah, we'd have to go through here. Round. That's a bit convoluted. How about over the top? Oh, this is running nicely. Look at that. You can see the effect. Yeah. So, power-wise, that. This heavy watt wire. I'll somehow bring that to there. Right through this volcano. We'll have to go through this. This out. Another volcano there, volcano there. Probably another one around somewhere, I would guess. Hopefully we'll find some more in this place. Find more everywhere. I want to build a petroleum boiler, but this is taking forever. Dropping it in. So, yeah. We lowered this to a 1, but once this is done and we've pumped out most of this area, what we could do is most of this crude will drop down here, right? So what we could do is kind of cordon this area off. Bunch of this. Pump it to a vacuum, then we can join them together. And we can just take this magma and literally drop it into bottle emptiers in here. Then we'll have a space here to put our boiler. We'll have loads of crude here. We'll have, I think there's 2. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? There it is. There's one there, at least so far. You can feed them some water. We need 3, I think, to make it 10 kilos per second, if I remember rightly. May have changed. Then we can get just loads and loads of crude and make loads and loads of petrol for no apparent reason, because we'll probably move on to other sources of power. Or should we just jump the petroleum boiler and skip it for a little while? We'll make one, but we could jump the petroleum boiler and make a... what's it called? The radiation one. Not that. Research reactor. Generates a massive amount of heat. That sounds possible. There you have it. Let's build it out of lead. I think most of these pipes seem to be done now, so what I'm going to do, I will just run straight through that, then we'll cancel, because otherwise we'll build over it, which will be wrong. And I would like to build a direction, plumbing with direction. So we want that to go that direction, that to go that direction. Then we can snip that. And just make sure it never gets confused which way it's supposed to be going. One's down and one's up. This one is up. In fact, we'll do it here as well. It also makes it easier if you want to branch off of it. Then we can snipperoo there, snip there. Ah, excellent. Now we need to get rid of this liquid vent. Go. And this liquid bridge, I guess, we'll get rid of for now. That little piece of pipe can go. Yeah, we'll keep this for now because I don't know what we're doing here. This is going to be annoying because it's right. I've lined it up just a bit too far over. That's because I wanted like at least 3 lines next to each other here for going to space. Always handy to have something off into space to get rid of something that you don't want. Now this is running again, so it's running around to fill this tank. That means our base isn't getting properly cooled. If we set this to say 5,000, we can then kind of in there and there instead. That should then block up instead of running through. But we'll have to set that to maximum. Yeah, set you to maximum. Just for now. Until we've decided how we're going to work this. Because I think we'll just, when this runs, we'll just drop it in this tank. That'll be it. It's just much easier. Instead of overcomplicating it, trying to add it to this, we'll just take it over here, drip it in the tank. Pump can pump out 10 kilos and go around the base with it. We can have a second pump if we want to, adding to here. And that might work out a lot simpler and easier to do. You know, if we had one of those, was it? Didn't we uncover a... No, that's a volcano. I thought we uncovered a carbon dioxide vent somewhere, didn't we? Nearby. But, yeah, what I was thinking is you could kind of use this. As long as you've got sand to put in it. You could make it like a little liquid loop here. There's a cooling loop by using the carbon dioxide vent. As long as you've got something to clean, you can constantly clean the carbon dioxide and have a little loop going around. Polluted water cooling loop. Weird. But it work. So, what's this one? This is the... Oh, this is the... Yeah, that's the... So... Petroleum. Yeah, that's the petroleum line for the plastic presses. Right. Yeah. Nip that. Nip that. Nip. Originally, we built it and we wanted it coming out a little bit further because I was trying to keep the heat away from the base as much as possible. Now we can just kind of go more direct and we can borrow this for this line here. At the moment that's in our way, so we're going to have to jump over it. That will go like that. And that will... No, not sandstone. I want... Granite, please. Yes, please. Should have lots of granny lying around. And we'll borrow this pipe. Now that gives us a bit of water for flowing around. Okay. So. This we've got to change so this pump will always pump. And then it will run, so up here. These are lined up directly with this, which is very irritating. Exactly where I don't want it lined up with. Ah, that's annoying actually. I might move that along back where it was, just so we can come down past this. Or we could run this down here and run this. Yeah, we could jump over there. That's fine. It's not as pleasing visually. Kind of do something like that. I'll snip it for now because when they build it, it'll start running. We can have a bridge right over there. There you go. And we can have this pipe as an extension of this. And that will be the return. And we'll bring it down to what level? There. No. One more. Right there, and put a liquid vent on the end. And I'm just going to make the liquid vent out of iron. Because I can. Because why not? So you've got some work to do, peoples. Keep doing that. That's evacuated all of that. I think that's about to erupt again. Still a couple of chunks on here that didn't cool down enough. That's weird. Now, I think we need to make that a little bit higher. 1, 2, 6 maybe? Yeah. A tiny bit. Don't want that building up. Although it'll be interesting to see if it jams up. Because there's 3 chunks in there that shouldn't be in there. Should have left already. For some reason, they're retaining their temperature. They might get chucked out right now. Yes, one's gone. That one's gone. Oh, well, that was very close. Look at that. 27 seconds worth closeness. Holy crap, that was close. Oh, well, let's put that back then. I didn't need to worry. Ah, like an old daddy worried about his machine. Right, so that flows back. Yeah, am I doing that the right direction? Yes, I am. That's coming back, that's coming back, that's coming back, and then it's going in and dropping in. Yes, yes, yes. Correct. We need a bridge. There. Bridge over troubled waters. This has stopped flowing for now. I think I'll wait. Cut the pipes until they've built the rest of it. We'll move it in by one. Oh, we were going to let it loop in here to cool down, weren't we? Yeah, we were going to use this to loop in there. Alright, we'll get it running and then we'll figure that out. So we'll pump out. Got to join this line. Over there, jump over there. Okay, good. We need to jump over here with it. Gotta wait until they've built some pipes because I'm getting confused. Yeah, there's too many pipes going everywhere. It's brilliant. I love it. Oh, pipes going all over the place. Wait until later when we've got even more done. All over the place. Wonder if we can make... I've never made one of those things that you can pump magma with. You have to trick it into letting it pump. But I don't know. I've never made one. It seems like, you know, we could just drop it. Drop the magma. Make like a hood so that it doesn't let too much heat out. Triple thick of obsidian tiled hood over the top of it, and then every time it erupts it will just drop the magma straight down here. But we don't know what's there yet, so we can't really decide. How are we doing for Chevrolet 0? Steel, we've got 2,000 made up again. Reed fiber. Yeah, reed fiber is going up, so I'm quite happy with that. I would rather make these out of something a little bit nicer. You know, we're limited on copper ore, so I think we're going to have to make them out. Iron ore or something. No, we haven't got anything else to make them out of. How's this looking? Temperature-wise, it's running really well. These are getting a bit hotter, but hopefully we'll have a bit of a coolant loop in place very soon. Yep. That seems to be all in order. Following that back down. Still got a few pipes to build. At least we made it out of granite this time. They seem to be able to build that a bit quicker. Shouldn't say things like that. Nothing. Build that one for me. Build that one. You know, just you know, I saw you deliver it. Thank you. Now I snip. And I connect. And I go up here and I snip. That. Need a bridge over there for now, but that's got to go that way around. Please don't do it the wrong way around. It's bound to happen at some point in time. Snip and snip. That's already connected. Job. This is the input water. So we've got to figure out how we're going to pump it up. We've got to slightly change this, which probably means completely change it. Let's face it, because there's nowhere else to put the pump. We need to move the pump. Well, I can get across and get down this side, so we can always move this ladder here. Move the pump along by one. Then we have a space. Here. So, what's this like? You know what? No. I'm not happy with that. Let's just go on a deconstruction frenzy for a minute. Deconstruct, automation, but kill it. Liquid tepidizer, yeah, you can go. You need to be moved out of my way. Need a blank slate to continue. Come back. Oh, never mind. I want that to drip directly on the pump. Actually, that was probably a bad idea, isn't it? We ought to bring it over here and drip it at the opposite end. Yeah, I would like to make this nice and straight, but then we would have to dig through... Where is it? Temperature. We'd have to dig through this really hot abyssalite. I'm not convinced they've fixed that bug. Power wires. Well, we'll leave the power wires in place. Where was that going to? This pump here that's feeding those, so we need to leave that. That's fine. A bit can go. Now we have a blank canvas. So we'll need plumbing. I don't know what we made it out of before, but we'll need that. Peru. We'll go that way instead. Now it's going to go to this pipe here, isn't it? Yeah. Run it up here and to there. Get rid of that end bit, please. And get rid of that end bit. Plumbing. No, it doesn't matter which one jumps which way. So that one can jump that way. Cut that off. Run it through. And we're building it out of sandstone again, so let's not do that. Let's build it out of granite, please. There we go, that's much better. Right, power-wise, that should be powered anyway, because it's going right through it. Liquid pump is going to go that way. We want to automate. We want it to... yes, okay, that was it. Let's have a... That's not the right one. That's not the right one. Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's in here. Sometimes it's under the actual pipe plumbing. Oh, we could do it. Yes. Don't like that. Why is that gone weird, that pipe? So we'll pump all the time. Pump around, it will come up here, it will jump over there, jump over there, jump over there, go around here, cool this down and come back. Tank. And the problem with that is, by the time it's done all that, it could do that for a very long time and eventually it'll overfill this tank. When it gets back to here, this will be so full that it will stifle that and the water will stop. But that, I think, will take a very long time and we might not even have enough brine in here to do it. Might need to make this tank. Build one there, please. That's probably gone dormant now, is it? No. Build that so that can start filing us some water. We've made ourselves a little area to come through with a pump, with a pipe, should I say. It might be better if we build this wall, say, here. Yeah, there. And we can just put our pump in straight up, straight in a straight line, straight up here. And put the vent right there so it can drip in here. That'll give us extra water. This will just pump. At the moment, it'll just pump there. So we'll need some kind of automation to say fit this direction, or we do a similar thing like we've just done here. This pump will half, so only half comes through here because it's blocked by this. It can't carry on. But instead of having one packet every and a space and then another packet of 10, we've got lots of packets of 5, which I think is better. The base, I don't think we need the full 10 kilo packets going around the base. It's nice to have something. Lug eggs, no, I don't want those. And I'm too busy to think about dupes. So let's forget about that. Nisbet's coming to build that. Hurry up, because we are going to lose water. Going to come down here and freeze into one tiny block that's actually massive. That will be a problem. We still want this system, but instead of running it around here and back out and going up to the tank, going into here, just want it to... This is the overflow, so if it can't carry on, it will go this way and go to space. That was the original plan. Go in this direction. That's clever. Oh, it's probably broken there. Yeah. Oh. You go the right way now? Yes, you can. That obviously means that vent up in space is fixed now. That's going the right direction. What will happen here is the water will flow around here, the water for this tank. And it will reach here, and if this backs up, it will just go to space. Won't actually block anything and stop moving. I don't want it to stop moving in there, but I might actually just run it. Come out here, run straight into there, through this area here, straight in. Get rid of this. We'll have to bust our way in. Get rid of that. Because this loop then, we could add to our cooling loop. These two pipes. Hard to see, but yeah, it's starting to pump now. I'm not sure we've even got enough water to do the full loop. If we haven't, we can put a valve on it. Somewhere up here. And just limit the flow. Just comes up. Don't want it to go in here yet. We'll figure that out later. I just want it to go up and start cooling this down. It's 50, 57, 55. Every time it fires up, a little bit cooler. I'd rather go over these pipes, because look how temperature of this water already. Just because it's a normal pipe and not an actual insulated pipe. We've got to go over that, make them insulated. Where it's not needed, we can run it through here if we want. Pull that down. Running up, running up. This isn't part of it. It looks like it is, but it's not connected. It's just flowing past. And this should start cooling down massively now. Steam temperature too low. That evacuating. Steam temperature too low for the steam turbines. Yep. That should be chucking out now. I think I will make that 126. No, 1000. No, 126. Please. That should just send most of it out here. I might have to up that to about 130 or something like that, just to really make sure it's definitely out before this erupts again. You don't want straggly bits of build up over each time. Two, 4. Yeah. That one's going. 3 more pieces. No, 4 more pieces actually. Nope, it's still not right. Wow. Yeah. That's very close to erupting again. It's got 3 pieces in it again. That's annoying. Come on. Drain your heat. Oh, it's going round for another turn. Oh, and they're not running, so it's not actually gaining anything. 1, 2, 7. That's all we need. Just creeping up. I think 1, 2, 7 should be good. Time it gets that low, it's not going to run these steam turbines anyway. What's the temperature like? 39. It's going down. Look at that. 40. That one's 39. Lovely. What's the temperature of the water at? 23 degrees. And that's about to erupt again. Excellent. So we need to go over this with insulated. I might choose granite. No, there, granite. Come down from there to there, up from there. Can't see which bits I've done and which bits I haven't. Drawing over the top of it. Do that bit for now, and then we'll come and do this later. That just stops it dropping too much temperature on areas that don't really need it. And that one I'm going to cancel, and I'm going to copy the radiant liquid pipe right there. Boom. With the battery. Perfect. So they'll come and do that. The pipes are already in place, so it can just run. But they can come and switch them to... There we go. Well, we'll do this bit as well. All the way down here. To there. Up. There. And straight down here. Way up. That will hopefully stop it being too... Let's put that this end actually. Extend that along. Once that's built, we can just delete that and it will just carry on running. Just let them get on with it. That just avoids sort of wasting too much of the heat by just absorbing heat in the ambient area. Always going to be a hot, miserable area around here, but all this machinery running. Surprised this hasn't needed us to come in here and change it to steel yet. Once all that's changed over, I think we'll get rid of this loop. We won't bother doing that. It will come straight up and straight into there. And this will do this loop instead. I'll have to figure out how to get this water from here into that tank out of the way of these. Suppose we could go up here and along. No, maybe we could go along under here. Yeah, there's another line here we could use. It doesn't need to come out so far. It could stop there, so we could just come up here instead. On and into that tank. That tank will just ask for water when it wants some. It's already set up with the controls. That's off now. I'll snip that to make sure I remember that that is off. There we go. So yeah, I think we might redo that at a later date. Put this water rotating here. Bring it up this way, across the top and into the tank. Does mean we'll have to bust our way in, so we might want to move that bit of plastic out of our way. Move that up. Oh, there we go. We're actually using the granite from the original pipe to build the insulated version of the same pipe. And we've got granite here we could dig out. Yeah, there's granite there. I don't know how much of that is granite, but never mind, we'll dig it. And we can stick a gold one on, another different design. I don't know what we'll do with that one. Like doing something, trying something different, see if it works. Anyone coming to do that? No priority. Don't blame them. Ah, sorry, Mima. Keep forgetting about you. 1916. Okay, that's good. Ah, did we... No research selected. Okay. We can get this thing and start analysing that seed. And get the petroleum engine. Don't think we need that until we've got the engine for it. Like to get the hydrogen engine. Red Bolt propulsion. Sorry. My teeth in. Pixel packs. Automation broadcaster and receiver. Red Bolt engine. Hydrogen engine. Would have thought the Red Bolt engine would be better than that. So let's try and get the petroleum engine for now. That way, that gives us an incentive to work on the petroleum. You see what I see? I do not see carbon dioxide anywhere. Ah. Well, I am. Well, I am. I can get rid of this one, I think. Deconstruct you. We only need one in there now. But, yeah. I think we've eliminated the issue. There's a lot of slime lung in the air. But, hey, that's fine. As long as we don't burst open any more huge pockets full of carbon dioxide. Yeah, that's all that. Yeah, we can now bust through here, I think. Ah, there's something off-gassing, a bit of bleach down there. Now we've removed all of that. It's, there's bleach stone in them there hills. Let's do it as a sweep because it's a lot easier. Consumable ore, bleach stone. Organic. Rock pile, polluted dirt. Lime. Yeah. Heck. Yeah, there's a few things here that could potentially start making a nasty smell about the place. Now, what do we like? 34 degrees and 35.9. Nice. Nice. I like it. This thing is just running away merrily, constantly producing us lots of iron. We've already got 27.8 tons of it, and we were seriously limited a while ago. 2,444 kilos in this tile of iron. Well, it was the iron ore to smelt into iron I think we were short of, which would have seriously bottlenecked our production. Once you've got iron straight off like that, all you need is your lime and you're away. So we can theoretically change this one, steel. Rid of that. Something's melting in here and it's all going horrible. Is that not reachable? No, it's not. Okay. Right. Now it will be. You can tell it's not reachable because it's really faded out. You can't see the symbol. I just leave them to build the pipes over the top. Deliver a bit of gold. And the dupes that like picking and carrying stuff, they're off doing their picking and carrying. We're getting a bit more granite dug out. This is all granite in here as well, so get all that. That'll give you some material to use to make all this. There's Mr. Happy. That's got to be Ashcan. It is. You can probably bust this open now. We don't need to have all this door business. There is a bit more carbon dioxide hiding up here in the wings, so once we've destroyed this area, then we might do that. And bring it to say there and dig out that patch. I'll make that a 7. Let everybody get their work done first. I want the pipes done first, so we're not wasting all our hold. Because this is going to come back in really hot, isn't it? Yeah. Not hot, but 22 degrees isn't hot by any stretch. We want to keep it as cold for as long as possible. Wasting it all around the place just seems silly. By building the pipes and getting it running, that's fine. And now we're insulating them and only using the cooling in little spots where we need it. How's that going? It's still running. As long as the things are drawing enough heat out of it in order to run the steam turbines, then I think it's worth doing. If it's not running the turbines, then it probably isn't worth running. Can we get some more? Come back. There we go. We can watch this temperature drop. How are we doing here? Up in 0.6. We want really to get it out by 0.4, 0.3 the most. I don't like pushing it to the limits. Getting all this, well, we would be getting all this free power, but we're really kind of not. What we could do then next is tackle that and just brick around it so that we can get through underneath, because that is really holding us back. If we could get through under here, get through this area, have that all accessible, we could brick this in. It's already kind of bricked in, but we want to brick it in with our own tiles that aren't like thousands of degrees, and then we could get through this. Come through here. Not that one. That one. Because that's really, really hot. We want to dig all this up. Can't build anything with abyssalite, but I think we can probably figure out a way of maybe wondering if we could carry it into space or something. Look at this really hot stuff. Probably came down in a meteor strike. Keep building. Must keep building. What are we on? 0.4, and it's not showing any signs of getting cool enough, quick enough. Go on, you can do it. I've always just used diamond temp shift plates if I've had diamond. Maybe a different type of temp shift plate would be better. But seems to be running. It's getting ready to this conveyor shut off. Turning off and letting the odd piece through. There we go, there's a piece coming through. There's another one now. It should be getting down to temperature mostly. Might need one more cycle round. I'm hoping they will get to temperature before this gets much lower. Much closer to erupting. Oh, wrong button. That one. Yeah, there's another one. 27. We might have to up it a bit more. Temperature as low as we can. As I say, we won't leave this just accessible by the duplicants. We'll remove that ladder at some point and put a sweeper in there and a temperature sensor for the ambient temperature. And then most of it's coming out now. Are we going to be left with 3 blocks again like we normally are? Doesn't seem like it. Come on, straggler. Get out. Critter starvation, smooth hatch. Sorry, we've got nothing to feed you. We might have to ditch the hatches now, the smooth ones at any rate. Switch them over to stone hatches. Because we're slowly getting volcanoes tamed that that last one piece. Are you going to be cool enough? Or are you going to go round again? No, 127 seems to be pretty good temperature to set it at. And that's got 0.2 cycles before it runs again. What's that? Yeah. Don't know what that is in seconds. Let's see, is this still... Yeah, there's a lot of this that needs to be done. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. At the moment, we can't use this water in the base at all because we're sending it all around here. But once we've got this going, it's already amassed a bit of brine. With some nasty water on top by the look of it. Ugh, where'd that come from? And we've got a hidden pipe in this wall here that we put in. So if we go to... we grab an iron. We can use iron now because we've got an endless source of it. We go to this line here. We're trying to make it out of uranium. That's iron ore, actually. Yeah, no, don't worry. Keep getting me iron ores and me irons mixed up. Yes. Trying to build it out of uranium. Yeah, okay, we'll just build a tank out of uranium. We'll make it out of steel because we've effectively now got an endless source of steel. We can deconstruct that bit and we'll have a nice decent sized tank for saving up our brine, and it will be perfectly in line with that. So when we put a pump here, we can run the pipe. The liquid pump comes from the right hand side. We can put it there and just have a straight line straight up into here, straight up to say here, there actually, with a vent on the end. That way it will block itself. It can't pump any more in. It'll just the vent will block. It'll overpressure itself. How are we doing? This seems to have come to a complete grinding halt. That's wonderful. I would prefer it didn't snatch the iron as soon as it's dropped out at thousands of degrees, but it seems to be running okay doing it. So it's already dropped to like 900 degrees by the time it gets to the end of this line. Some of it's on 600. As long as this wiggle is long enough to take one full eruption, you're all right. It won't jam up. shouldn't, he said. In theory. But occasionally you can get a little bit more produced, so it'd be interesting to see if it jams up. And if it does, we've got these extra dots, so we don't need to come in here. We can use our new snipping tool, the disconnect. We can just disconnect it here and connect it round and give ourselves an extra couple of places to travel and give off heat. So this one moves, constantly moving, keeping it flowing. And where are we? This one we've got to get into and sort out when it goes dormant. We'll have a lot of aluminium in here to sort out. Unreachable at the moment because we've bricked it all in. We'll come back in here at some point and sort that out. Once that's gone dormant, then it'll only be the aquatuner running. Hey, where did all our beryllium go? No, it's still stick. I think it's supposed to spread over here as well. Oh, this cooling loop is coming back at 30 degrees now. Runs through there, comes out at 16. Averaged in the tank to 24 degrees at the moment. Comes back out, back round again. So the cycle continues. I think it's picking up probably most of its heat in here. You just need to keep that cool. We don't need to actually refrigerate it. Crikey. Now this one is actually getting damaged, look. But did we or did we not? We didn't have steel at the time, so a lot of this has copper ore, which is actually damaged. Auto sweeper is damaged. Interesting. Yeah, that's made of steel. The one bit that's made of steel is damaged. Everything else isn't. And they can't get in here to repair it because I never broke that tile. But this one works on the idea that it just sits there until it cools down. That's 145. We've got it set to 140C. Just sits there. Until it can, cools down enough. Steam turbine just draws heat from the room. Eventually that will cool down. I don't know which method's better. I think I like it constantly kept moving. This seems wrong somehow. But it does work. Then the auto sweeper is broken, but I didn't see why, so yeah. Thing. We could come back in here and kit it all out and everything in steel. How much have we got in here now? 190 kilos per tile. If we need a bit more power, we can just fire up extra ones. We are going to do that in here. We'll put all our batteries in here. Fire up these anti-entropy thermo nullifiers to keep it cool. Probably fill the room with helium, hydrogen, pink. Kind of cube of pink. Awesome. Yeah, I think I want to tackle that just so we can get through and start using space. That would be nice. Seems to be running okay. Might just brick it up. Feels like when you brick it up, you know that something's going to go wrong. Like you're asking for trouble. Let's brick it up. No, don't do it. We could either tackle that or tackle this orchid. Zombie spores. Brain-eating zombie spores. I have not actually seen a dupe with that. I'm not sure I want to, but we do have to deal with it. Is anything happening here? Yeah. Stuff is happening. You build that vent for me. I can delete that one while I'm thinking about it. Ashcan's doing the stuff. He's such a happy chap now. He got sunny disposition. He's dancing around. And Ruby's come to help. Come in here. Build that vent. Oh, steel. Yeah, we're going to make everything out of steel now because we can. Oh, sorry. Ouch. I just hit that. That will be loud. I do apologize. Let's deconstruct that vent. We'll place another vent. What is that one made out of? Iron ore. We'll make another one. That's uranium. Go away. We're making everything out of uranium. We'll make it out of steel then. Nope, that's iron ore as well. Okay. Let's pay attention to what I'm looking at here. We've only got 50 steel. Really? Really? We got 50 steel? Let's go back up here and have a look around what we've got. That's not 50 steel, is it? That's 2,050. Insufficient lime. Yeah, well, I don't think our lime production is going well here. Hatchling egg. Remove it. Get it out of here. Yeah, we might have to get rid of these smooth hatches because we've got nothing to feed them anymore. Sorry, guys. I know. Now, there's one trick to getting rid of normal hatches. Don't have that much health. Stone hatches have a bit more, but smooth hatches have a lot of health. So, we're going to set that to 0. They should come in here and wrangle these. And take them in here and put them in here. But the best thing to do is just wrangle them before you try to kill them, because they will bite you. And they have a lot of hit points. Impressive genius, masterpiece. Redupt Callow. And Mupolian. Kind of fart. Yes, that sounds legit. They still cramped and glum. Yeah, they're still cramped and glum. Because there's an egg in here, that's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Got 20 plus 2 eggs. They shouldn't be cramped. Could be a full-size ranch, surely. Big. It's probably the wrong size, is it? No, it's a 96 room. I deliberately made these 96, didn't I? And there's... Oh, no, don't dig up the bloods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Maybe they just don't like eggs. Maybe they're just biased against eggs. I'm thinking of moving this whole system over here once we've done, so that we can add this to bedrooms, because it'd look odd putting bedrooms here, having all the other bedrooms there. That'd be very strange to me. I wouldn't like that. 134, 32. Yeah, temperature's a little bit around, but that's, I think, because we're moving the rail up and down here. Changes the amount. If we could have come straight along the top, straight down, and then straight back, it would probably have been a lot more even flowing temperature. But I think it's going to work at 127. We may have to pop it up to 128. Hopefully not. We are wasting, we're losing this extra power because we're not plugged into the grid. But plugging into the grid will be basically joining on here somehow. Power. There's our main spine on the side here, so we'll be able to run it through there. With a magma volcano in the way. But if we make this a tank, like I say, we could probably just run over the top of it because it'll be a vacuum in here then. Run over the top of it and no, because then how we get the wire out the other side? I don't know. Without letting the any gases in. We'll figure out a way. We'll do it. There's a little bit more eggshell coming. I think I'm going to add fossil to lime to this now. There is fossil around to be had. So that will give the dupes something fun to do. They can run around getting fossil. We'll put a little storage bin, maybe not right there. Let's put it there and be sensible. And we'll make that for the fossil. Let's actually take fossil off of there first. We'll fill that with fossil, then we'll add it. That makes sense. Otherwise they'll be running off to get 20 grams of fossil. Just going to watch this until it picks out all of that lovely iron. And I will say thank you for watching. Thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. It was fun. I like making weird things that are overcomplicated. You will hear from me tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. I don't have a proper schedule set up or anything yet. We'll figure things out as we go. Hopefully that'll develop by itself. So I will see you all next time.